Hey people, it's the festive period and movies seems to be dropping back to back. And the most interesting thing is that all of these movies are quite captivating and tempting to watch, of which each and every one of them has a message to pass. But the one we'll be focusing on today is a movie titled Where Love Lives. This is a movie that is quite making waves in the internet, in the even on YouTube here, and it's a movie that was produced by Bimbo Ademoye. Yes, this is one of her movies, and it's quite interesting, and it is starring on Bimbo Ademoye TV. This movie has a very beautiful storyline, and I will be sharing that with you. Of course, some of you will ask, is it quite interesting? Is it worth my data? Am I going to waste my time in watching this movie? My dear, the answer is it is worth your data and you were not going to be wasting your time in seeing this movie. So, this movie is about two lovebirds who newly moved into an apartment or into an apartment in an estate. And in this estate, this is a very toxic estate where everything is as if it's a competition, especially between some group of ladies, three leaders to be precise. And their names are Queen, Imade, and Eno. They are more like the societal ladies, of which Queen is the head of them all, and she is head bent on getting to know the secrets of every single individual living in the estate. She's a prognoser. She just chooks her nose into matters and business that doesn't concern her for neglecting her own. So Ekene and his beautiful Yoruba wife, Damila, they just moved into this apartment. It happens that Ekene bought the house for her as a gift for the wedding anniversary actually. So she was overwhelmed with happiness and joy. And the most interesting thing in this story is that Ekene is this type that spoils this local Igbo man that spoils his wife. He's so intentional about the lady he married and chose to even ignore the advices or whatever it is his family has to say about this lady. All he knows is this is my wife and it's my right, my priority is it's left for me to make her happy. And if I'm doing that, definitely my home will be at peace and I will enjoy my marriage. So these three beautiful, elegant ladies in the estate chose to frustrate the life of Damilade, but they never knew what was coming their way. They thought she was the type that could be intimidated with flashy lifestyle, but they didn't know that she was a Gen Z mama. Damilade is more like an elegant lady who speaks well, who went to school, who was educated, and love to flash herself, like to present herself at every given occasion, and she's not a slacker. She doesn't slack one bit. So, when these three ladies tried to intimidate her in the estate, she showed them that she was the girl and she wasn't backing out. To the extent of they tried to see if they can find any dirt on her, but a slight dirt, I would say, but it wasn't too which word will I use now? She was actually jogging with a guy in the estate, Greg of a guy in the estate, a young guy, but she never tried to hide the fact that she was married to her husband because she really truly loved this man she was married to. But this Greg guy kept pushing and pushing, definitely because he wanted to have something to do with her. But at first you'll think it's just a free feelings, but you will never get to understand that this feeling was born out of a heart of deceit and a heart of wickedness. But he never really succeeded in what he wanted to do because definitely his work was to sleep with ladies and blackmail them, con them, milk them off their hard-earned money and never ceases to stop. So definitely that was the same thing that wanted to happen to Damilade. But with the help of With the help of Imade, he didn't succeed because among these three sophisticated ladies, Queen, Imade, and Eno, Imade seemed to be more approachable and more friendly compared to Queen and Eno. But Queen and Eno, in their quest, is suffering from marital their marriages were in so much trouble, in as much as Queen's husband was always beating her, making her understand that she was nothing but a second citizen in her own home. Why Anna's husband is being persuaded by the mother to get a second wife because Enoch could not conceive and bear a child, while Imade was being blackmailed on a daily by this great guy because she fell into his arms and he took advantage of her. Just a kiss. But he took advantage of it and was trying to milk it and make her understand that if she doesn't comply to whatever he is saying, that he will make sure he releases the footage of the case to her husband. And so she became scared. This whole thing unfolded itself, their secret revealed, and there was solution to everything. The movie is interesting. A must watch for every home, and it's a family movie. You're going to enjoy this period and this season of Feliz Navidad. So, guys, and while you're at it, please don't forget to subscribe to Anastasia TV. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Till we meet again in our next review. Bye bye.